What's up, everyone? I hope you are all having a fantastic day. To get us started in today's video is a tweet by Crypto Airy. She shared a video where Dr. Martin Hisbach explains that Uphold Inc. is not an exchange. I understand now the challenge with fast-moving assets, like we saw with SGB. Listening to Jack McDonald of PolySign Inc. points to how professional custody will most likely be segregated from exchanges in the future. Listen in.
And that's why we set up our business to be exclusively focused on custody and not have a complementary, quote unquote, markets business that trades and makes markets and lends and borrows and rehypothecates client assets, etc. Chairman Gensler here at the SEC has been vocal about the importance of segregating those duties, and we believe that that is certainly going to come home to roost as regulation comes into this space. Cryptocurrencies are bearer instruments, and the technology required to protect those is really the crux of what many of us in this industry have built in terms of our technology offering. Because it's of a digital nature, it's open to all sorts of threat vectors that you articulated. You've got an alphanumeric key that is your proof of ownership, and what we do is shard that key up and secure it in a number of different ways: biometrics, blockchain technology, hardware, software, etc., and keeping that safe. Well, I just want to add a very critical distinction here, Dominic, to that point is global custodial banks. Let's just take a BNY Mellon or a State Street. Yes, to Liz's point, they offer custody, trading, collateral management, etc. However, they're not exchanges. That's the big difference here. Coinbase is an exchange, and I'm not speaking ill of Coinbase, but they're an exchange and a custodian. Gemini, an exchange and a custodian. Binance, an exchange and a custodian. I think there's a consensus view that cryptocurrency may or may not, which might sound oxymoronic, but may or may not have a future role to play. But stablecoins, yes. Tokenization, yes. Underlying technology that will have a profound impact on the operating system of capital markets going forward, yes. And so these organizations are building infrastructure anticipating that, and it's much less about whether or not Bitcoin and Ethereum have a meaningful long-term place in an institutional client portfolio.
As always, welcome back to Money Side, your favorite crypto news channel. If you're new here, welcome to the XRP Army. Hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications. That way you don't miss out on our daily crypto news updates. More exciting news today, we've got a tweet from BondCrypt talking about how only 2 hours after XRP being relisted on Bitmart, a major cryptocurrency exchange, XRP's trading volume has already reached and exceeded $600,000. Bitmart had issued an official statement saying that the trading pair XRP USDT would be available from the 5th of January 2023. Grab your bag before it's too late. We are barely 1 week into the new year. Things are already moving. Another tweet shared by Michael Branch talks about how XRP, the native token of the XRP Ledger blockchain network, has notable market divergence metrics pointing to a strong bullish case, according to an analysis sentiment. The analysis shows whale addresses continuing accumulating XRP rapidly and traders continue to short. It adds that a significant long-short ratio is also on the verge of being crossed. According to Sun King, over the past 6 months, the group of XRP holders who own between 1 million and 10 million tokens has been accumulating. This cohort has increased their holdings by 25%, bringing their total to 4.09 billion XRP. The trend is significant, as it is often seen at market bottoms. Moving forward, we've got this hot scoop that was shared by CryptoDoe 2020. He shared a segment from Fox Business. This is a great segment other than confusing Bitcoin for XRP. When will they get it right? Listen in.
You think Bitcoin could take off if the Fed favors a stable coin? Yes. That's one of your surprises? Yeah, no one's expecting this. Everyone's looking at Bitcoin and saying it's down to 17 on its way to 9,000 or 8,000 or whatever it is. Hang on a minute. The Federal Reserve Bank of Atlanta, which is one of the 12 regional banks that make up the Fed, actually came out with a report in November whereby it said we actually see a need for something called for lack of a better word, a Fed coin, a stable coin linked to the dollar that would be backed by the central bank. And here's why. It would speed and enable the the transfer of money between banks. We're not talking you and me saying, hey, give me $20 for, drinks last night. No, we're talking about, as an example, Mitsubishi Bank in Tokyo wants to get $100 million worth of yen into its New York branch. It needs $100 million of yen in Tokyo and $100 million of dollars in New York. You create a stable coin, it attaches the money and simultaneously it's transferred. You don't need to have money in two places. You free up the capital, and that makes it more efficient. So a Fed stable coin, yes, would make Bitcoin take off. Yes, because what you're effectively doing is legitimizing the entire system. We all focus on the price of Bitcoin, and that's fair because that's the bright, shiny thing. But it's what Bitcoin can facilitate or accomplish.
And now to catch us up with what's been happening with the SEC and regulatory clarity, we've got this tweet from Charles Gasparino. The autopsy of the SEC Ripple case is a work in progress, obviously. But amid the SBF FTX debacle, it's worth asking why the SEC did focus on XRP and Ripple. The answer, based on my reporting, comes down to the SEC believing Ripple management was flouting SEC's authority by continuing to sell XRP after being on notice to stop because the way it was being sold seemed to establish XRP's designation as a security. Notice Ethereum did possibly one sale and stopped. No case, not picking sides, just reporting why the case was brought. This tweet has sparked quite a conversation on Twitter. Stuart Alderati commented on the same, saying that even if it's true, this only shows that the SEC's unelected bureaucrats believe that they have unchecked power to issue indiscriminate closed-door edicts under the pain of punishment to those who don't blindly obey. We've crossed from regulation by enforcement to hubris most foul. Also, John Deaton commented on the same, saying that what can't get lost here is the mission of the SEC is to protect investors. XRP holders who had nothing to do with Ripple allegedly flaunting the SEC's authority. SEC officials intentionally asserted overbroad allegations to cause maximum pain to the people they protect. Shameful. And now as we wind down on today's video, we've got this Harvard study that was shared by Coach JV that shows XRP and XLM as coins of choice for many international businesses. Listen in.
So critical that you pay attention to what I'm about to say. If you've been following my content, we are now heading into the next phase of this new asset class. First, cryptocurrency was a fraud. It was rat poisoning. They wouldn't touch it with a 10-foot pole. All the banks were shutting down your debit cards for it. At the exact same time that they were setting up distributed ledger technology, at the exact same time that they were creating their own cryptocurrencies, at the exact same time that they're getting this system set up for on-demand liquidity. Here's the phase that we're going into now. This is so important. So the first phase was cryptocurrencies a fraud, it's a get-rich-quick scheme, and they proved it through pump and dumps, through allowing all these pump and dumps to happen, people not making informed decisions and getting wrecked. So the bull market smashed up in 2021, and then 2022 we came collapsing down dramatically. And the media used this as the opportunity to show how horrible cryptocurrency is. So everybody was super hyped, making all this money, got over leveraged in crypto. All the exchanges got over leveraged, and then they came in and collapsed the exchanges. So we had a stablecoin collapse in 2022. We had Celsius collapse, we had FTX collapse, which completely shook the system. But hold on a second. December 20th, 2020, they threw out the case against Ripple, the most well-run crypto company on the planet. So why would you throw out a case against Ripple, the most well-run crypto company on the planet? But in 2022, the SEC would meet with Sam Bankman-Fried 6 months before the FTX collapse. And the head of the SEC wouldn't meet with Ripple holders to talk to 75,000 Ripple holders that are in a class action lawsuit. But we'll meet with Sam Bankman-Fried, we'll meet with other people. And it was actually put out that one of the SEC people met and had dinner with Sam Bankman-Fried. So here's the next phase. We are now heading into where countries are going to start to say, hey, you can get into cryptocurrency, banks, organizations, and they're going to start to roll out the safety and soundness rules and working to bring all the regulation out and bring it up underneath the system as the new system. So let's take a look at a Harvard study that shows Ripple and XLM as those leaders in the cross-border payment space. So you'll find this full video link in my bio on my YouTube channel. Make sure you subscribe. Everyday videos. This is a Harvard study that talks about the basics of XLM and XRP blockchains. Hear the FedNow services and explain how the two blockchain-based protocols, Ripple XRP and Stellar XLM, are gaining popularity as the coins of choice for many international businesses. So make sure you know the game so you can't be played. Warriors, get your shit together. Let's go. If you need help getting your shit together, join my 120 Days Challenge. Link above. Love you guys. See you on the inside.
As always, please do your own research and always trade safely, guys. Please keep in mind we're not a licensed financial advisor. All videos on this channel are intended for entertainment purposes only. You can always let us know what you think in the comment section below and start up a conversation. Thanks as always for watching. Couldn't be here without you. Don't forget to like this video and please click on that subscribe button below and turn on notifications. That way you'll get informed whenever we post our amazing content. Thanks again, and we will see you on the next Money Side.